You know what I'm saying? But I think this offseason what I really did is did a lot of hot yoga, did a lot of stretching.
Okay.
And I think that's helped with my speed a little bit. I think that's helped with my footwork a little bit. I think that's helped with just overall quickness and things like that. So that's been great. And then, just staying in shape, lifting, running, doing all the good stuff that I like to do.
Yeah.
So I can come back here and be ready to play with the boys.
Awesome.
Michael, as a tight end, you're not only a pass catcher, but you're also a blocker as well. What do you kind of get? And I think I know the answer, but what do you get more?
What's up, Giants Nation? Hold on tight, because the trade winds are swirling, and this latest rumor could absolutely shake up the Big Blue roster. We're diving into a massive hypothetical 3-team trade that sends shockwaves across the NFL, and lands the New York Giants a young offensive weapon who's just waiting for his breakout moment. Yeah, we're talking about tight end Michael Mayer, and what this deal could mean for our offense, our depth, and the future of Kayvon Thibodeau. Buckle up and drop your reactions in the comments, because this one's gonna spark some serious debate. The buzz started when A to Z Sports released a new trade scenario involving the Giants, the Green Bay Packers, and the Las Vegas Raiders. And get this, the Giants walk away with Michael Mayer and a 4th-round pick from the Packers. In return, the Packers receive edge rusher Kayvon Thibodeau, and the Raiders pick up wide receiver Romeo Doubs. Now, before you start yelling at your screen, let's break down why this trade is even being talked about, and why it's more realistic than you might think. First, context. The Giants just used the number 3 overall pick in the 2025 NFL Draft on Abdul Carter, the beast from Penn State. With Brian Burns already commanding big money on the edge and Carter now in the mix, there's a real question about how many snaps Thibodeau is going to get. He's started all 43 games he's played in over 3 seasons, but if his reps take a hit, could frustration boil over? Would he start thinking about a change of scenery? Well, scratch that, for now. Because just recently, the Giants officially exercised Thibodeau's 5th-year option. That's right, GM Joe Schoen confirmed it himself. The move locks Thibs in through 2026, signaling the team still views him as a vital piece of the defensive puzzle. But here's where it gets spicy. Even with that option picked up, the hypothetical trade still raises eyebrows. Because if the Giants were to move Thibodeau at some point, especially in a trade like this is probably the highest value they'd get back. A promising tight end with upside and mid-round draft capital. Let's talk Mayer. This kid came into the NFL with sky-high expectations after a standout career at Notre Dame. He showed flashes as a rookie with the Raiders. Nearly 30 catches, over 300 yards, and 2 scores. But everything changed when Vegas spent a 1st-round pick on Brock Bowers in 2024. Suddenly, Mayer's snaps dropped, his role shrank, and his future in Las Vegas looked murky. There's no doubt he needs a change of scenery, and the New York Giants could be the perfect destination to unlock his potential. Why does Mayer make sense for Big Blue? Simple. Jackson Dart. The rookie quarterback the Giants also drafted in the 1st round this year needs weapons. Reliable, physical, chain-moving weapons. Mayer fits that mold perfectly. He's not just a safety valve, he's a matchup nightmare for linebackers and safeties. Combine him with Theo Johnson, and the Giants suddenly have one of the most intriguing young tight end duos in the entire NFL. 2 tight end sets? Dangerous. 3rd down conversions? Automatic. Red zone efficiency? About to skyrocket. Plus, with Daniel Bellinger and Chris Manhertz already on the roster, the Giants would have true depth at tight end, a rarity in today's league. Even if Mayer and Johnson battled for TE1 duties, the loser would still be a major contributor in 2 TE formations. And if either one breaks out, that's a home run for the offense, and especially for the young QB they're grooming. Of course, the idea of trading Kayvon Thibodeau still hits a nerve. He was a top 5 pick. He's got charisma, energy, and serious pass-rushing juice. But let's be honest, if you've invested in Abdul Carter and Brian Burns, it's going to get crowded. And if Thibs gets frustrated by fewer snaps, or if contract demands start looming, then a trade like this could make more sense than most fans want to admit. But let's not forget, the Giants did pick up his 5th-year option. That means they're still committed to him. And for good reason. Even with an up-and-down season in 2024, Thibodeau remains one of the team's most disruptive players. If anything, this hypothetical deal might simply be a reflection of what the market would look like if the Giants ever had to move him. It's not about shopping him. It's about understanding his value. From the Raiders' perspective, this deal works because they desperately need help at wide receiver, especially with Davante Adams getting older and trade rumors constantly swirling. Romeo Doubs gives them a young, affordable target who's shown flashes in Green Bay. Meanwhile, the Packers get a premier edge rusher to pair with Rashawn Gary, adding serious juice to their pass rush. Every team fills a need, but the Giants arguably come out best if Mayer blossoms. So, let's imagine it. Jackson Dart under center. Malik Neighbors split wide. Michael Mayer and Theo Johnson in tight, maybe motioning into the slot. A versatile offense, balanced between power and finesse. The defense focused on shutting down stars like CeeDee Lamb and A.J. Brown, while the offense quietly turns into a mismatch machine. That's not just fantasy. It's a blueprint for success in 2025 and beyond. And here's another benefit that's flying under the radar: Mayer's contract. Still on his rookie deal, he wouldn't cost much against the cap, giving the Giants flexibility to extend other key players or plug remaining roster holes. And with tight ends notoriously taking time to hit their stride, year 2 or 3 might be when he really breaks out. Add in the 4th-round pick from Green Bay. That's a pretty nice bonus for a team still building out its depth. Some fans might say, we're not getting enough for Thibodeau. And hey, that's a fair take. But think about it. If he gets hurt or demands a trade mid-season, his value drops. A 4th-rounder might be all you get. So flipping him before things sour and getting a player like Mayer plus a pick could be one of those savvy moves that ages really well, especially if Carter turns into a star. At the end of the day, this trade might never happen. It's hypothetical, but it's rooted in real dynamics, positional depth, rookie development, contract strategy, and long-term roster building. The Giants are trying to win now while planning for the future. Deals like this, even if only theoretical, give fans a peek into the kind of chess the front office might be playing behind the scenes. So here's the question for Giants Nation. Would you pull the trigger on this deal? Do you believe in Mayer's upside? Is it worth parting with Thibodeau if it means unlocking the full potential of your rookie QB and building an offense that can hang with Philly and Dallas? Or would you rather hold firm, ride with your pass rush, and find other ways to support Jackson Dart? Let's hear it in the comments. And remember, this is the kind of big-picture thinking that builds dynasties. Whether it happens or not, this trade idea gets us talking, thinking, and dreaming about what the future could hold for our beloved New York Giants.